There we go. So I got this all rough cut up now. Well, cut apart, I guess. Stripped down. You can finally get a look at what she will finally look like in the end. The sides do angle in a little bit, but that's fine. I mean, it kind of works. I don't mind it. The filter does still fit. I just checked that myself. It is starting to gain some weight to it, which I knew it was going to be heavier than any factory because, well, it's metal. I was hoping for something thinner than the 16 gauge, but that's all my shop had in Little Town. So I just gotta figure out how to cap off the back here. But yeah, besides that, it'll be trace out for these parts, do that flat, and make the base, which is probably going to be well, it'll be close to just as hard as this. I mean, this wasn't overly hard, so it's just labor intensive. I'm at probably hour and a half from yesterday, and it's about the same today now. So far 3 hours into this, and this is what I got. So yeah, I know there would be an easier way to do it, where you utilize one piece of metal instead of needing to weld in a piece, or well, two pieces. But that's for someone else to figure out. Someone to sit there with a couple pieces of cardboard and start it with these two circles and go nuts. I mean, I welcome someone to try it, but right now this is how I'm doing it, just because it's easier and a little bit more straightforward than bending here, bending there, and I don't have a metal brake. So and these pieces here were pretty well straight. I had to, I mean, they are completely straight along the edges here, and then I just used a chipping hammer and hammered in any spots where I had to ding it in. There was a little ding I had to fill in here because I cut bad, but besides that, it's good to go. I welded inside on this one, but I still got to come up that other side there. But it's going good so far. I've got the door open outside just so I don't totally smoke myself out in here. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep going here, straighten these tabs up, and yeah, won't be long. So did some figuring here, and with the piece of angle iron across here, this has to sit like this. So I'm going to notch here and here and come somewhat across here so that this will still leave a slight lip for that to sit on. And yeah, so I'll just sit just like this in there, and it will move it forward a little bit to about there, giving me a little bit of extra clearance around the back. So yeah, I'm gonna notch out that guy here quick, and I'll be back real quick because I'll have to notch out there as well, and there, and notch out inside of there. So I just got this here for mock-up purposes. These two pieces of angle iron are just clamped on, but I have notched out the auger pipe, fit the filter. The filter sits in there like so. I'm happy with that. I'm going to have to cut out the back piece, and I will probably orientate it with the front one so that it will stick up like so. But we'll see, maybe not. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, yes, you will see the filter when it's wide open, but whatever. I mean, it's a filter. It's made to, it'll do the job. This will not be quite as pretty as the Botten ones, but it's gonna flow just as nice, if not a lot better. Now they are all like a 5-inch intake. I didn't think they were that big, but whatever, right? It'll be real nice when I'm done. So I still have yet to cut out the do this piece here, but I'm gonna wait till I got the filter orientated to do that, just in case I gotta move something for clearance issues. So, yeah. I'm going to get my back piece set up and get some welding done, and then I'll be back. After quite a bit of screwing around here, I was finally able to get everything lined up, and the filter fits in there. So, just lifts out, and then drops right back in. So, I'm happy with that. I'm going to toss a couple of tacks on that, and that can stay where it is. There's a little bit of the end here getting in the way of that rubber, but I'm not too concerned. That'll squish when I get the sandwich part of this unit set up, which is, well, I don't even know if I'm going to use angle iron. I've got some bigger flat bar up here that I might use. That might work better than trying to build that out of angle iron. But we'll see. We shall see. Peel that out. Yes, I am aware there's lots of oil on here. Yeah, I gotta fix the lots. There's still a fair bit to fix on that thing, but that's okay. So this is kind of how we're lining it up here. But yeah, so I'm gonna start welding, and I'll be back when I am done that. There's a little bit of overlap and a little bit of gap here and there, but I mean, it's no big deal because it's all getting welded up anyways. So yeah, I'll have to make a plate up to come across the back here and fill in that little side there, and then fill up these sides. So yeah, does it look like it's gonna be a little bit off center? Yeah, but that's okay. There we go. Got the back all welded up now, so that's pretty much the finished product besides the gaps here. So I'm gonna flip that over. Damn, that's getting heavy. I almost want to put that on scale when I'm done. Jeez. So I just gotta trace up for these guys here. It is a little bit off to one side, but you're not gonna notice. Only time I might notice is when I cut the hole in the hood, if I need the extra clearance. I'm kind of hoping I'll get a little bit of peakage, but we'll see. See what happens here. Probably got all my tapes over at the bandsaw here. Bandsaw I'm running is a Craftex. I got it used. It was a whole $3, and I've got a farm duty motor on there. The lock for it to come up, it's just that little pin. I mean, it's pretty simple. Alright, I mean, here's your on, and then this button head screw comes down and hits that to shut it off. So pretty simple. Yeah, it's 4.5 inch capacity. That's vertically, but I can fit. Well, I fit the 5-inch auger tubing all the way across, and that was pretty much maxed out. But I couldn't cut it. I had to cut and then turn, then cut, then turn. So I actually found out that my saw doesn't quite come to 0. But I fixed that. There's a little adjustment screw up here to come to 0. And there is a gauge across the back there for your angle. So I can adjust it all just like that. I know the shop's a mess. I've got lots of cleaning up to do. But yeah. So it's a work in progress, really. Because I've been welding and working, and it's getting kind of hazy in here because I shut the door because it was getting a bit cold. But yeah, this is cool. Nah, it's still a bit warm. I should be able to do the front here. Get this part figured out. So I'll do that. I'll just set it face down on a piece of cardboard. There we go. There's a piece back here. Oops, don't knock the garbage can over. There we go. Ooh, is that double-sided cardboard? Nope. That's the box from Monster's cold air intake. Trick Flow. It's got a K&N filter on it. Pretty nice. I've got a throttle body spacer in there as well. I'll go over that a little bit more in depth another day. That all came from good old Summit Racing. So if you're wanting any of that, just boot on over there and get yourself something ordered. Let's just see if we can find this. There we go. There's a knife. And I'll just cut off this flap here, and I'll use that for my CAD for today. Kind of messed up there. I'll just cut this off. Watch, everyone's going to be in the comments, no, don't cut your foot off. That's fine. I do stupid shit all the time, so this is okay. Some days I even get paid to do it. There you go, cut off. This is I don't know what kind of knife this is, but it's a shop knife. Oh, there we go, Kersler. So, not a clue. We got them from Agribition a while ago. My sisters and I each got one. I just kept all of them. But, yeah, so I'm going to trace this out. And then I can cut that out, or just copy it over onto a piece of metal. So, there we go. That should work there. So I'll be back in a little bit. There we go. So I got that guy welded on there. I mean, it looks pretty cool with the smoke rolling, with a little bit of, yeah, I guess that is smoke rolling out of there. Was a lot better, cooler looking before. But yeah, that's kind of how it's gonna look. I still gotta mash in that and mash down that, so might do that and call her a night, just so that I can actually get some sleep and get going on this again in the morning. That, and I got an oil change to do in the morning, so I won't record that. I think if you're at a point in your life where you can do this, build something this freaking cool, you should be able to do a fucking oil change. I mean, I'm not gonna bore people with that. Oh, just another oil change. 6 months later, oh, just another oil change. Unless I'm doing it for a customer, then one guy, he should be doing them a lot more often than 6 months, but I'm not going to get into that here. So I'll just take the big boy hammer, mash this down, and I don't know if I'll be able to mash this one up or not, but yeah. So I just kind of started pounding away here when I got out here this morning, but I've got this piece done, and this piece done, which will sandwich the filter when it's on. So I've got one of the under triangles made. Now I gotta do the other one. So I'm gonna do that now. And yeah, I'm trying to keep these updates short still, because I started editing last night and so far it's like a 20-minute video. So I might have to cut some of my rambling out, but we'll see. There we go, so I got both bottoms welded up. Now this here, oh no, never mind. Oh, where are we looking? There we go. Other side, hot. That's a bit warm. That right there. That weld does not look like it should have came off this welder. As I knock metal over behind me. That does not, this top one here. That does not look like a flux weld. That damn near looks MIG. So I don't know how I did it, but if it was just this bottom plate curled over, meeting up with the top plate, if that's how it came out so nice, I don't know. I mean, up here it's kind of ugly. I mean, there's all the splatter in behind, but I'll clean that up when I'm done. I mean, it's definitely going to take a lot of cleaning up yet, but I'm just hoping this thing is going to fit under the hood. Or under the cowl around the back here, else I might have to come in and actually notch it out. And just to make it fit in there, once I get the base on. Or I'm just going to have to notch out the cowl for it. Who knows? I do have a spare cowl on the parts truck that I can test off of. So, that just means I'll have to go start ripping more. Oh, I'm tired. That just means I'll have to go keep ripping more parts off that. But, I mean, whatever. It's a parts truck. So, yeah. pretty much good to go here. I haven't done this nose piece yet, the rest of this, because I still got to do this bottom plate first. So it's probably next on the list here. So I'll just that back over, and then I'll measure it across. I'll just set her on, burn her in, and then I'll be able to do the little triangle pieces throughout here. Could I do that as one piece? Yes, I could. Do I want to? No, I don't. So, yeah, and then I still got to make one little itty bitty piece here and there because I kind of screwed up and welded too far up on this side, but that's whatever. So, yeah. There we go. So I got the bottom plate welded on there now. Whew. Yeah. So now I just got to do the little triangle pieces for in here. And then the hat's done. Besides put the galvanized chunks in there. So it's going pretty good. I'm happy with it so far. I was able to straighten up one of these holes. I mean, they're still not perfect, but shit, for what it is, it's pretty good. But yeah, I don't even know if I'll let this piece go when I sell the truck. Maybe I'll keep it. Who knows? Keep it as a keepsake. But, well, let's see what's my... Ooh, it's getting smoky in here now. Too much welding. Yeah, oh, yeah, there it is. Perfect. Maybe this piece right here will fit right into here. It should. Yes, yes, that it will. That it will. Perfect. There you go. Let's just burn that in there like that. So trace out another one of these guys, and I'll weld that in there. Then I should be able to cut it in half. Yeah, I'll be able to cut it in half and get the other sides. Where are we facing? There we go. Be able to cut it in half and get the other sides. So, don't want to burn that up. So I'll trace that out onto this here piece of metal. Unless I got a smaller chunk back there. And I